If you have ever tried whipping cream by hand with a fork and a dream, you already know why a good hand mixer is one of the most underrated tools in any kitchen. Whether you are making birthday cakes every weekend or just want something reliable for holiday cookies, the right hand mixer changes how you feel about baking. I spent a ridiculous amount of time comparing these 7 models so you do not have to, and all the product links are waiting for you in the description below. Let's dive in. First up is the Hamilton Beach 6-speed electric hand mixer, and this thing punches way above its weight class. For a budget-friendly option, the 250-watt motor whips cream into stiff peaks faster than some models that cost 3 or 4 times as much. You get 6 speeds plus a quick burst button for instant power surges, and the whole package comes with traditional beaters, a whisk, and a snap-on storage case that keeps everything together. One of my favorite design touches is the built-in bowl rest, a small groove on the bottom that hooks right onto the rim of your bowl so you can pause and add ingredients without laying messy beaters on the counter. The lowest speed does kick in with a bit of enthusiasm, so you will want to ease dry ingredients in gradually to avoid the classic flour cloud situation. The beaters have a center post design, which means ultra-thick cookie dough loaded with oats or chocolate chunks can clump around the middle. But for someone who wants a dependable, everyday mixer that handles meringues, frostings, and cake batters without breaking a sweat, this one delivers outstanding value. Now, if you are the kind of person who buys something once and expects it to last forever, let me introduce you to the KitchenAid 5-speed Ultra Power Hand Mixer. This is the one serious bakers swear by. Instead of a big loud motor, KitchenAid uses a super efficient 60-watt DC motor that runs so quietly you might forget it is on. Speed 1 is genuinely slow enough to fold in fresh raspberries or delicate macadamia nuts without turning them into mush. The Turbo Beater 2 attachments have a completely open cage design with no center post, so thick batters glide right through and cleanup takes about 5 seconds under running water. There is also a lockable swivel cord that clicks into either side, so whether you are left-handed or right-handed, the cord stays out of your batter. People routinely report these lasting 10, 15, even 20 years without missing a beat. The trade-off for that legendary build quality is a more streamlined package with just the 2 beaters and no whisk or dough hooks included. But if your priority is buttery smooth performance that will still be going strong when your kids learn to bake, this is the one. Picture this. You are in a tiny studio apartment. Finals week is hitting hard, and you just want to make brownies from a box mix without any drama. That is exactly where the Ovente 5-speed hand mixer shines. Weighing just 1.8 pounds, it is the lightest mixer in this entire lineup, and it packs down into its own compact storage case, so it barely takes up any drawer space. The unique whisk beater hybrid attachments are fantastic for aerating cream and whipping up quick batters. Where the KitchenAid is built for decades of serious baking, the Ovente is designed for simplicity and portability. It handles liquid batters, pancake mixes, puddings, and light frostings without any fuss. The 150-watt motor is tuned for lighter tasks, so if you plan on tackling stiff bread doughs regularly, you will want something with more muscle. Think of it as the perfect grab-and-go mixer for dorm rooms, RV kitchens, or vacation houses where space is precious. All right, now we are stepping into serious territory. The Cuisinart Power Advantage Plus 9-speed hand mixer is what happens when engineers put cruise control inside a kitchen appliance. The 220-watt motor has an automatic feedback sensor that monitors resistance and adjusts power in real time. So when you hit a stubborn pocket of flour or a cold block of butter, the motor pushes harder instead of bogging down. The smooth start feature on speeds 1 through 3 ramps up gradually, completely eliminating that dreaded initial splatter. Imagine making a Swiss meringue buttercream at midnight, carefully adding powdered sugar in stages without a single puff of white dust escaping the bowl. That is the kind of precision we are talking about. The beaters are 7.5 inches long, about a full inch longer than standard, so they reach the bottom of deep mixing bowls easily. You also get dough hooks, a chef's whisk, a spatula, and a storage case right out of the box. The digital controls reset to 0 every time you turn it off, so you will click the speed button a few times to get back where you were after pausing. But compared to the KitchenAid's minimalist approach, this gives you the full toolkit with smart motor technology that practically thinks for you. Here is something completely different. The Wepson 5-speed hand mixer is not just a mixer, it is basically a starter kit for your entire baking setup. Along with the 200-watt mixer, you get 4 nesting stainless steel bowls ranging from 2.5 to 7 quarts, plus a full set of measuring cups and spoons with permanently engraved markings. The bowls are thick-walled, rust-proof, and nest together beautifully. If you are moving into your first apartment or setting up a kitchen from scratch, this single purchase covers a huge chunk of your essential equipment. The mixer handles everyday tasks like cake batters, whipped cream, and scrambled eggs just fine. For really heavy doughs, it will work harder than the Cuisinart or the Yomelo, so keep expectations realistic there. The real magic is the long game. Those bowls and measuring tools are genuinely buy-it-for-life quality, so even if you upgrade the mixer later, everything else keeps earning its keep for years. Wait until you hear this next one. Or rather, wait until you do not hear it. The Yomelo 9-speed digital hand mixer runs on a 400-watt DC motor that somehow stays under 60 decibels. That is quieter than a normal conversation. You could whip a meringue at 6 in the morning without waking anyone in the house, and that alone makes it phenomenal for parents, night owls, and apartment dwellers. The touch button interface with its digital LED display is completely flat, no crevices where flour and grease build up. One swipe with a damp cloth and it is spotless. The soft start technology is beautifully calibrated. Speeds 1 through 3 creep up so gently that even cocoa powder stays in the bowl. You get 5 stainless steel attachments including flat beaters, dough hooks, and a whisk, all 304 grade steel. The flat beaters are directional with a left and right orientation, so they need to go in the correct slot. It takes 2 seconds once you know the trick. There is also an automatic shutoff after 5 minutes of continuous use for motor protection, so for longer whipping sessions, you just tap the button to restart. Compared to the Cuisinart's adaptive motor, the Yomelo trades that for near-silent operation and a sleeker, more hygienic design. And finally, if raw power is what you crave, the Lilartner hand mixer brings a massive 450 watts to the table. This is the strongest motor in the entire lineup, and it demolishes cold cream cheese, chilled butter, and dense oat batters without flinching. The 5 speeds plus a dedicated turbo boost button give you total control, and the fixed stainless steel beaters provide a rock-solid, wobble-free mixing axis. Now here's the brilliant part. The storage case is not just a case, it is a completely watertight measuring cup with 750-gram capacity. You can measure flour directly in the cup, pour it into the bowl, mix your batter, then store the dirty beaters right back in that same cup to keep your counter spotless. It is one of those clever designs that makes you wonder why nobody thought of it sooner. At just over 3 pounds, it is the heaviest here. So long whipping sessions can tire your wrist a bit faster than the featherweight Ovente. But for sheer unstoppable force paired with genuinely smart storage, the Lilartner is next level. So let me help you sort this out. If you want a mixer that will outlast everything else in your kitchen, grab the KitchenAid. Its DC motor and open cage beaters are in a league of their own. For serious power with smart motor technology that adapts on the fly, the Cuisinart is your best friend. For whisper quiet baking that will not disturb anyone, the Yomelo is a game changer. If brute force and innovative storage matter most, go with the Lilartner. On a budget but still want reliable everyday performance, the Hamilton Beach has you covered. Setting up a kitchen from zero, the Wepson bundle is an absolute no-brainer. And if portability and minimal footprint are your top priorities, the Ovente is the one to grab. All the links are in the description. Go check them out and find your perfect match.